Hi, my name's Rochelle Anzaldo. I'm a registered dietitian and a certified diabetic educator. I'm here with the American Indian Health Project going over a cooking lesson today. So our lesson today is actually using one of the Ninja grills and cooking fajitas for dinner tonight. So what I first want to show is I purchased chicken thigh. Because it was on sale, I just skinned it and then cut it into strips. Chicken thighs are a little bit higher in saturated fat, but they have a great source of zinc and iron. Again, this was mainly because of the fact that it was a little cheaper option, especially when you have a family. The other food item that I bought for our fajitas is bell peppers. So I bought all three colors, green, as you can see here, green, yellow, and red. A whole cup of bell peppers is actually about 3 grams of fiber. To add some seasoning and some flavor, I have some chopped up onions that we'll be sauteing with the chicken. Along with adding more fiber to our dinner, I've actually purchased whole wheat tortillas. So the Mission makes a carb balanced whole wheat tortilla, and one tortilla actually has 15 grams of fiber. So making a switch to whole grains can make a big difference for your fiber intake. Another way to add fiber to our meal would have been maybe adding beans. So a half a cup of beans is about 7 grams of fiber. Another great way of adding fiber and flavor is avocado. So, a couple of slices of avocado would go great with this meal as well. I'm actually going to get started with the fryer. So it's warmed up already. The nice thing about this particular fryer is it's like a 4-in-1. So we're actually going to just use the grill option to it. This is the grill. I'm just going to put that on there. So because it's a high heat, we actually want to use a oil that is okay for higher temperatures. So avocado oil is great, grapeseed oil is great. Sometimes olive oil is good. I'm just going to spray a little olive oil. It does have like a nice non-stick to it, but we'll just go ahead and use that. So I do want to point out that I have utilized some dry herbs for our seasoning for our fajitas. It would definitely have been easier to go ahead and purchase a fajita pre-made mix, but there's so much sodium in it that I thought the best option would be making my own. And you can make a good amount and keep it for later. So there's actually some cayenne pepper. We have oregano. We've got some chili powder, garlic, cumin, paprika. So I put that all together in this, and that's going to be our seasoning for our chicken. So I'm just going to nicely spray that over it a little bit. So for food safety purposes, I do have to say that you want to use separate utensils for each of the foods. So I've got raw chicken, so I'm going to use these tongs for that. And as you can see, I have separate cutting boards as well. So I've already preheated our Ninja grill here. I'm now going to add our chicken to it. So like I said, I've just kind of dry rubbed the chicken a little bit. The grill is actually inside here. So this should maybe take about 10 to 15 minutes. I've got some nice thin cuts of chicken here, so it shouldn't take that long. And the nice thing about buying the chicken whole like this is you can make your cuts depending on what you'd like. You could do a whole thigh or a whole breast. For these purposes, for the fajita, I've decided just to make small little strips. And the nice thing about this grill, it's like a barbecue, right? It's like an indoor barbecue. So I'm actually going to have some nice grill marks on my fajitas here. And I'm just turning it over to get a nice even cook through for the chicken. So I'm just going to let that cook for a little bit. Okay, so this is almost halfway done, the chicken portion, so I'm just going to add our veggies to it. I'm gonna saute the onions first. Again, onions are a great flavor enhancer. And then I'm gonna add our bell peppers. I love these. These are great for snacking as well. But again, a nice source of antioxidants, great source of vitamin C. Again, like I mentioned, fiber is good. With my veggie mix, I am gonna add a little bit of my dry rub that I used for the chicken, just to add flavor to it. So I might just, like Grandma used to, just a dash. Again, this doesn't have any salt, so low sodium. This would be a great low sodium seasoning. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit there. And when we're done, we should have a nice fajita. Great, so our meal is complete. I'm gonna go ahead and take out our chicken here. I think it's nice and got a nice little crisp to it. And I put it on our whole wheat tortilla. Like I mentioned, this tortilla has actually got about 14 grams of fiber, and these are our nice little veggies. Now I could have probably topped it with some maybe avocado or some salsa, but again, this is a great, easy meal to make, high in fiber because of the whole grain tortilla and the veggies. So, bon appetit.